Who traded SMCI for earnings? We get asked about this one quite a bit here. This stock is no stranger to going through some craziness. And we are down 18.3% here in the pre-market. So first of all, starting with the daily chart here, you can see we actually did poke above the parallel channel that has really been great to us on a number of different tech names. But again, here on SMCI, one of the things we started to do is we really started to trade sideways, which did kind of feel like, ooh, I think we're bucking this trend, right? We're not having some type of V bottom or V recovery, but perhaps we're bucking the downtrend that this was all in. Remember, they had a whole bunch of accounting issues, this, that, and the other thing, delayed reports, et cetera, et cetera. It kind of felt like that. And maybe, just maybe, we were starting to breach the top of that channel and maybe curl up. This earnings report throwing some cold water on that, at least temporarily here. We are falling back into the parallel channel here with this minus $6.60 move on the back of some pretty poor preliminary guidance. I'm sorry if I said earnings. I believe they report May 6th, right? Tuesday, May 6th, we got some preliminary earnings here. We're going to go through that here in a sec. Sorry for the misspeak here, but the point still holds. We're actually back into the parallel channel. As far as the next target goes, one of the big things that we want to see is, do we hold this 28 handle? This is, so you can actually, if you back out here, you can see that this was support multiple times in this sideways move that we are making or in the process of making. To me, this downside level right here, it's $1.30 away from where we're at right now. This is going to be one of your key downside levels. I think if we snap that, we probably make a move back towards the center of that channel. And oh my goodness, that puts us at 10, maybe even single digits, but depending on how long it takes to get down there. Now, I'm not saying that that's definitely going to happen here. And to be honest, if you just continue to extend this parallel channel without making any changes to it, it's eventually going to go into negative numbers, which of course the stock price is not going to do, I don't think. But in any case, it does look like we're still in the channel. We really can't bust out of that. These preliminary numbers, not great. We'll see how the stock responds on the actual earnings date. If maybe by then all of the bad news is out, we'll try this again to get out of here. But this is where the chart sits right now, below a lot of those moving averages. We actually may have a death cross here pretty soon, depending on what happens. We're actually already under, the 50's already under, and it looks like it might try and test that again and get rejected. We'll see where that ends up going. I know 13, one of the things he's talked about a lot recently is when you have these moving averages cross back and forth in a short amount of time, it makes it less reliant on that as a signal. So we'll see here what those do, but not great here for SMCI. We'll see if this is kind of the flush and the bottom, but so far here, not great. Let's actually dive into the story here. Supermicro computer stock is tanking after hours. What's fueling the sell-off? They reported weak preliminary results for the third quarter and after the market closed, citing delayed customer platform decisions that move sales into the fourth quarter. The company now expects to report third quarter revenue of $4.5 billion to $4.6 billion, down from the prior guide of $5 to $6 billion. Supermicro also expects third quarter adjusted earnings to be in the range of 29 cents to 31 cents per share, down from prior guidance of 46 to 62. It further noted that GAAP and non-GAAP gross margin for the third quarter was 220 basis points lower than the second quarter, primarily due to higher inventory reserves resulting from older generation products and expedited costs to enable time to market for new products. Supermicro will report audited results for the third quarter after the market closes on May 6th. Now that's important there, right? They went through their whole thing with their auditor. They're going to report those audited results here on May 6th. Company executives will further discuss the shortfall on a conference call scheduled for 5 p.m. on May 6th. Now that is likely to be important here. If you are into tech at all, or you really want to trade SMCI, I think that's definitely going to be one of the things that you need to pay attention to, that conference call. Other chip companies were facing similar selling pressure following the preliminary release, including NVIDIA, which was down 1.84% in sympathy. Micron ticked down, Dell ticked down, Dell down 4.8% on the back of that. So, okay. That is SMCI. We'll see if they have all of their troubles here behind them. Let me know if you folks are going to trade SMCI. Does that change anything for you here? If you think that this has bottomed out, if we have actually bottomed out here, is this a buyable bottom?